Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon SacredGold Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we went up Route 30, fought the trainers there, and we went on Route 31, fought the lone bug catcher there, and we caught Magnolia the Badoo. And at the end of the last episode, I said that I really needed to think about where I wanted to get my next encounter. Because like I said, this is the last encounter that I'm gonna actually have on the team until somebody dies. And I gave it a lot of thought. I'm actually recording this a whole day after I recorded the last episode. And I really thought about it, and I was really trying to figure out, do I want to go to Route 32? Do I want to go all the way back to Route 29? Or do I want to go to the Dark Cave first? And I thought about it a lot, and I think my best bet is going to be in the Dark Cave. Now, the most likely option there is going to be Zubat. As is made famous by all the Zubat memes. But the other options I can get there are all terrific as well, and Zubat is actually just fine as an option. Because the fight that I'm most worried about is my rival battle in Azalea Town. Because I know at least in the base Heart Gold Soul Silver, he uses Bayleaf, Zubat, and Ghastly, which are all really weird to counter, and Zubat does a surprisingly good job of dealing with those. As far as other Pokemon I could get in the Dark Cave, that would also be pretty good. Larvitar wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, and certainly would be really nice to have, especially once if it evolves all the way up into Tyranitar. Makahita could be kind of nice, though not so much right now. Chingling would be kind of nice to have for all those poison types. Teddiursa is kind of an interesting option, and one that I've never actually used a Teddiursa or an Ursaring in any playthrough, so that would be kind of fun for me. And what's also really cool about Teddiursa is that when it evolves, I believe it has Guts, which makes fighting poison types a whole lot easier. And there's also Slugma, which honestly isn't a half bad option. So, that's what we're going to start out with today. We're going to go ahead and go into the Dark Cave. Alright. And remember, we have to get a female Pokemon. And it's going to be a Zubat. Alrighty. So this is going to be my encounter for the Dark Cave, is Zubat. Ooh, whoa, that... Okay. It's gonna kind of be a nightmare to train Zubat, just because it's got a horrid moveset. Like, good gollies, Zubat's moveset, horrible. Alright, and we caught ourselves Zubat, so that is really nice. Okay. And we're going to give a nickname. I'm going to take a look at my list real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, so that didn't actually take all that long. I took one look at my list, and I found a name that works perfectly for her. So we're going to call this Zubat Hemlock, which is slightly toxic. Alright, so let's take a look at Hemlock here. Adamant nature. That is nice. Oh, whoa! Zubat has wing attack now. That's... oh my goodness, that's so nice. Oh, you have no idea how nice that is. Because now I can actually train Zubat against the various grass types. Especially on this route here. We are going to get away from Shinx nice and quick, because I don't really want to fight that. And that's why we keep Willow up front, because I'm pretty sure Willow is our fastest. Well, before we got Hemlock, that is. So, I'm just running back to the Pokemon Center to heal. And then, I think I'm going to spend at least a good portion of the rest of this episode going and getting my other encounters, and maybe exploring Violet City a little bit. Now, I also mentioned kind of offhandedly last time that I could have gotten the one of the eggs from Primo. So if you talk to Primo here and you put in the right code, you can get one of 3 eggs, at least in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I know were Mareep, Slugma, and Wooper, depending on the code. And of those, I think the only one that I would have really wanted would have been a Slugma, which... Slugma isn't really anything to write home about. I did not battle the gym leader. Oh, that's right. This guy just shows me where the Pokemon school is. Oh, that's the teacher, so he was just ditching class there. Alright. So let's go over this way. I know I can't get anything on Route 36 yet, but I can get the Rock Smash HM, which is going to be really nice come Whitney. But for now, I don't see much of a need to teach it to anything. I can't get anything right now at the Ruins of Alph. Because all the encounters that are here, I believe, require Surf. Yeah, because you have to go through the Union Cave to get there. Yes, scientist in the making. Alright. So now we get to go on to Route 32 here. Alright. Who do I want to lead with? Yeah, I think Willow Tamarack is still a pretty good lead. Now, whatever I get here, this is my encounter. I don't need to worry about Gender Claws anymore. And it's Pachirisu. And that is a... wow. That's really high level. I'm just gonna keep Tamarack so that way Pachi here doesn't get any funny ideas with electric moves. Alright, so we're gonna have to do a bit of... oh boy. Oh dear. This is gonna take a while. Alright. So now we're, what, -4 attack? Great, we missed Rock Throw. Alright, Tamarack, let's go for the world's weakest neutral Rock Throw. Oh, that's quite funny. Oh, dude. Well, good news is, we're not doing much damage anyways, so Bite is gonna do next to nothing. If at all. Okay, so we've got a while to go on this thing. Alright. I think I'm just gonna use some tackles. Alright. So, now our attack is completely in the gutter. That's fine, Pachirisu, just keep... Oh, wow! Okay, cool. We got the crit I was fishing for. That should be enough to catch it. 3. Wonderful! I've never actually used a Pachirisu either. So, I need to think of a nickname for this thing, and they are also mowing the lawn right outside my apartment, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I gave it some thought, and I'm gonna name this Pachirisu Balsa. Which, balsa is typically thought of as a very flimsy and weak wood, even though it is, ironically, a hardwood species. But, a lot of structural competitions, mostly for, like, middle school and high school age students, are typically centered around balsa wood. So, and I kind of was thinking Pachirisu, you know, I just like the name. So now, so now we've got to hop around a little bit for encounters, because I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Cherry Grove encounter now. There isn't really a huge advantage to waiting until I have the good rod to do anything. And I'm gonna get my Route 29 encounter. So, I will be... Yeah, thought I'd forgotten something. So, I will see you when I get to Cherry Grove. Alright, here we are in Cherry Grove. And I am almost certainly going to end up with a Magikarp. Okay, now whatever gender it is, it doesn't matter at this point because I have a full party. Ironically, we are going to get a female Magikarp, though. So, I don't actually think I want to weaken this Magikarp at all. I think I'll be just fine. I was wrong. Oh. That is actually kind of... Wow, Magikarp actually has a moveset. What is this sorcery? And honestly, it's kind of a scary moveset. Like, reversal! Good golly. Yeah, if this doesn't work, I might just have to give up on trying to catch Magikarp right now. Said no one ever. Okay. Fortunately, it did work. Alright. Yeah, no longer underpowered and pathetic. Whose genius idea was it to give it reversal? Alright, so... I'm going to give this thing the nickname. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I just had to check letter count. It'll be a little bit of a weird spelling, but I'm going to name her Bald Cypress. Normally is spelled with 2 S's, but... well... don't really have much of a choice there. Alright, and let's go ahead and get the Route 29 encounter now. And also, let's grab ourselves an apricorn. Yeah. And my encounter for Route 29 is a wormpole. I want to say it could have been worse, but I really don't think it could have. At least it has a half-decent move at this point in the game. Okay, so, well, we are not going to get a Route 29 encounter. So, thank you, Willow, for, putting the, wormpole out of its misery, or whatever. Like, no offense if you like wormpole or the wormpole line, it's just... it's not a Pokemon that I particularly like having as an option for subbing in a Nuzlocke or Wedlocke. So let's take a look at our two new encounters. Okay, so Neutral Nature and Pickup, that's kind of nice. Impish Nature, that's actually pretty good, especially once she evolves into Gyarados. And while I'm here, I'm just going to change the names. I tend to keep my males and females in separate boxes. Just because it's easier mentally for me to just, have, this is one set, this is the other set, and when it comes time to trying to replace a pair, or even just replacing one of them, it's just easier for my brain that way. Alright. And I believe the last place I can get an encounter is gonna be up in the Sprout Tower. So I'm going to, before I do that, I think I'm gonna use the trek back up. I'm gonna try and get Hemlock and Magnolia a couple of levels, and Larch and Olive another level. So I'm gonna do some training. I'll probably speed it up and put some music to it, so I will see you guys when that training is done. Alright, I'm back. I got everyone trained up to level 11. I figured, you know, if I'm doing training anyways, I might as well get Willow that one level she needed. Magnolia, during training, learned Stun Spore, and Hemlock learned Astonish. Nothing to write home about, but certainly nice. I'm gonna go ahead and lead Tamarack real quick, because I'm gonna try and get my Sprout Tower encounter right now. And for the most part, they're all normal types or using normal type moves, so might as well have the rock type to resist. Now, if I was playing at night, I could get some cool stuff like Ghastly, Stunky, or Drifloon. But even during the day, I can get some solid Pokemon like Starly or Metatite would actually be kind of nice. Or I could just get something kind of lousy like... I know Rattata's nice as an HM mule, but, you know, I kind of don't want Rattata right now, or Chatot is nothing to write home about. Spinda is, well, Spinda. So, let's see what we do. So my encounter for the Sprout Tower is a Starly. Nice! Alright. Okay, so probably just like a tackle should do the trick. Okay, that actually did some solid damage. For quick attack onto a rock type. So, I'm honestly willing to bet that this Starly probably might have an attack boosting nature. Which would just be excellent. Alright. Growl all you want, Starly. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we got ourselves a Starly! So that's really nice. That was probably the best thing I could have gotten here, so I'm really happy about that. Flock around mountains and fields. Their singing is noisy and annoying. Okay. So I need to think of a nickname for this Starly, so I will see you in just a second. Alright. So I've got one. I'm going to call this male Starly Cottonwood. Yes, I did fit it in the character limit this time. And I'm gonna have to move him to the other box. I just thought where Starly has annoying singing, and when Cottonwood is in season and it's blowing in the wind, that's just kind of annoying and it gets in your face and whatnot. Alright, so let's move around some Pokemon. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Calm Nature, but it's holding a Yachi Berry, so that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Yachi. I didn't actually check, or yeah. Like, I like that I have a special defense boost, but did it have to be calm? Like, couldn't it have been, like, gentle? I mean, that's still a good attack stat, either way. What do you want, Joey? Oh, Joey. Yes, I do remember your Rattata. Oh, your Rattata is different? Oh. Oh, so you've got a special Rattata. Yeah, alright. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. Yeah, I think Sprout Tower is something I should probably do for its own episode. So, I'm going to end the episode off here, and I will see you on the next episode of Raden's Pokemon Sacred Gold Wedlocke. See you then!